Skimmer gives you a few default work order categories, but you're not limited to those. You can add your own work order types tailored to the type of work that you perform for your customers. So we're going to show you how to add, edit, and delete your own work order types. You can start by opening the Skimmer app, tapping on the Settings tab, and then tapping on Work Order Types. You'll see here our current list of types, and now we're going to add a new one. So to do that, you'll tap the plus sign at the top right of the screen. And now we can begin to fill out our basic information. We're going to call this DE Filter Clean. And then we'll pick a color code. This will display actually on the route to help differentiate it. We'll pick a recurrence. We'll start with every 6 months. And now we have some toggle options to choose from. We do want the work to be invoiced. We do want the office to be alerted when the work order is added. And now we're going to add that we want the customer to be emailed when this work is finished. Next, you can specify the type of work that this job will require. We'll just type in something basic here for demonstration's sake. You can also add a default labor cost, a default price to the customer, and you can have a default estimate for the time that it'll take. Now, you're not stuck with these defaults. You can actually override them when you actually schedule a job, but we'll cover that more in another video. Now, in the next box, we can configure what the customer will see in that email notification. For now, we'll just put in an email subject. And we can always go back later and add a default header and a default message. You'll also note that we have a checklist box at the bottom of the screen. We're going to cover that when we show you how to do an edit. Now that you have what you need to get started, go back to the top of the screen here and tap Save. And now we have that new work order type available. Now what if we want to edit what we've created? It's very simple. Just tap back into DE Filter Cleaning. And since this is the same configuration screen we were just working on, we can change whatever we like. Now we're going to toggle on that we want the text to be able to add this type of work order. And if we go to the bottom of the screen, we'll see that we can now add a checklist item. So we're going to tap the Add button here, and that brings up a checklist description box. These function just like the checklist items for a routine route stop. Your tech can swipe them to indicate that a task has been completed, and then that'll show up on the report. And we'll just add something basic here for demonstration's sake. And when you're ready, tap Save. And we now have a checklist item. Now, to save the edits that we made, we'll go back up to the top and tap Save. Let's say we've changed our mind about having this work order type. Well, if you want to delete it, it's as easy as swiping left. And you'll see a little trash can icon appears there. Simply tap the icon, and it will confirm whether you want to delete. And once you've settled on all the changes you want to make, it's a good idea for your techs to perform a sync so that these changes can reflect in their app. So that's the basic overview of how to add, edit, and delete a work order type.